Greetings and salutations, respected chairperson and fellow board members. My name is Mark Ifanatapit, and I'm the Senior Communication Manager for Merchandel. Now, before we proceed with the main agenda, however, I'd like to provide a recap of Merchandel's main service, which is acting as a career service. Now, why is that important? Why did I suddenly mention it? Well, it just means that there's a significant focus that is placed onto the internal workings of the company. So for this slot, I'm going to propose a training module for Merchandale to combat the predicaments that the company has faced for the past 6 months. But before we delve deeper into the module, here's a brief mention of what we'll be focusing on. So the objective that I had in mind for my module is that we need to upgrade our information network, promoting more communications in the company and developing the staff members' problem-solving skills. Now, as to why that is, the company has been struggling with low productivity and orders getting clogged, poor communication between departments, which causes confusion, and that creates an inefficient workspace, which slows down progression. So, that is what I have gathered from the comments. And if you look at the chart here, you can see that the staff members have given feedback on what they thought were generally the issue within the company. So low productivity has 30%, idling has 15%, low engagement was at 20%, and turnover rate at 35%. So with that in mind, I'm going to be putting an emphasis on what we can do for tackling the current issues and promoting skill development for the participants. So going into the training module, this training module will occupy 2 days, and as it is now, we have set it on the 3rd and 4th September of 2026. It will be held at the City Hall for both days. Now, what will be the focus of the training? Now, in the training module, we will primarily be trying to aid the participants in identifying the problems that exist at work and how to approach them. Then we can focus on building good relations among the participants to strengthen their connection and encourage more communication. So, furthermore, it is always helpful to show how participants can make adjustments to improve their work environment to better adapt to the system and workflow. Additionally, having them partake in problem solving activities to train their creativity and critical thinking skills. So, moving on, this is what I have in mind for the tentative of the training module. As you can see from day one, key activities include the group simulation and work organization workshops. The primary goal of the first day will be to have participants identify the flaws in the workplace and make adjustments accordingly. You may notice that for day one, we'll essentially just be focusing more towards like how we can change the workspace to better fit the employee's work style so that it can boost productivity or uh, add more efficiency to the system. So now we're going into day two. As opposed to dealing with the workplace, we now instead work on building the staff members' skills, their personal skills, primarily communication and problem solving skills, by having them role play situations that may occur during work, as well as introducing them to puzzle based activities. Now, uh, we get to one of the vital parts of turning this module into a reality, which is the budget. So, the overall estimation of the uh, budget in total will be around 10,000 ringgit. So here we have the allocation for the budget, and I'll quickly go through it. So 20% will go to the venue, which is 3,000 ringgit. 5% will go into transportation, which is 750 ringgit. 25% will go into material and tools, which is 3,750 ringgit. And 30% will go to facilitator fee, which is 4,500 ringgit. And the remaining 20% will be going into food and refreshments, which is also at 3,000 ringgit. So now you might be wondering, what exactly can we expect to achieve from this training module? Uh, why would we spend so much money for it? So to that I answer, it would help the participants to understand how to implement better work organization and contribute to a smoother workflow. Not only that, we will train them to communicate in a clear and concise manner, which in turn helps to aid in the information relay among staff members and also within different departments. And on top of that, they'll be able to gain better adaptability skills, which helps them handle problems, find solutions, formulate ways to improve the system, monitoring the current system from different angles or perspectives, and finding ways to increase efficiency. Now, with that said, here is what I have for expected before and after statistics. From the visualization, I hope you can see that this training module isn't just simple group activity. It aims at targeting specific aspects of the participants' skills and contributes to implementing technology for good networking, improving the work processes, and optimize pacing, which also not forgetting that we need to boost creativity within the workspace, right? So just to end things off, I just want to mention that the company definitely has potential for improvement and will be able to have better sustainability in the market. But this will also mean that we have to put more focus into the procedural aspect of the company. And this is why it's important to address the inefficiencies, which we can put effort into fixing and improve on them. Now, with all that said, I highly recommend that you put this module into consideration, and I really hope you appreciate the ideas or the suggestions that I have here. Now, that's all I have to say for now. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.